you want to build up to a certain net worth of like hundreds of millions of dollars, right?
Done.
Not anymore.
Done.
You're done.
Done.
And how did you realize you
Now
were
I
done?
just have to figure out who gets what and take care of the government, take care of the kids, and make sure I got enough money to fill my boat up and leave my wife enough money so she'll have some young Mexican guy when I die.
What made you realize you were done?
Because I've done enough. I don't, listen, I want my kids to grow. Don't get me wrong. My kids want to grow and they will grow. But I'm done. I started working. I left home when I was 12 years old. I joined the Army at 17. When the do I get to stop working and see what life is like, not worrying about? Imagine waking up in the morning knowing you got enough money in the bank to pay all your bills, to go do whatever the you want. Which I'm not a big extravagant person, I got a plane with one pilot. I think I got 2 pilots on my plane. And I got my boat, and that's it. Starting to enjoy my life. I just turned 60. Life is only lasts so long. The clock's ticking, baby. I don't want to spend it working. Now, some guys do, and God bless them. They feel like that's keeping them going, and 80 years old, still working. Hey, power to you. Not me. I don't have to drive anymore. I don't have to. I like helping people. I just want to consult with people. I want people to consult with Ben. Go to benmallah.com, consult with Ben, get me on the phone, and get some real, honest advice on what I would do if I was in your shoes. That's the only work I want to do. Help other people. I want to help other people. Even today on the way over here, I tell you, the guy bought my whole lunch today for a whole crew of us because he said, I just listened to you and did what you did and said what you said, and now he's doing $1 million refis from nothing. I like helping people.
I will say the consult with Ben is a good deal. I think you're undercharging.
Yeah.
But we already discussed that. You're charging too little for your time, but that's fine. But it is interesting because last time we spoke, you made it seem like you still had some ground to move.
Listen, I got to do things in a logical way. I can't walk away tomorrow. I got to take the assets I sold. I got to make sure I limit my
tax bill,
tax hit as much as possible to preserve our wealth. And then I have to figure it out. I may have to pay the government some money. I might replace some of it. I got to help the kids buy assets that they want to do. Maybe they'll start building multifamily. I got to get things organized. All right. And then they can always reach me by phone. Anybody can reach me by phone. Anybody. Go to benmallah.com. You can reach me by phone. My kids can reach me. I mean, as long as I got a phone, I'm good. I help.
That's more than Jack. I cannot reach Jack.
I wouldn't want anybody to call Jack.
He just wants me for the most insignificant little things.
What do you
Jack,
do?
where is this thing? And I'm like, have you looked over here? No, I haven't. And he goes and he finds it.
You would have no purpose if he didn't ask you to do.
Who?
You would
Graham
have
asked
no
me to do
purpose
stuff?
in life.
Oh, I disagree.
He disagrees.
I disagree.
I
I would.
don't
My purpose
beg
would be
to differ.
pickleball and ping pong,
Yeah, that's what it would be. It would just pickleball and ping pong.
and I'd live a really good life.
What would you be doing right now if he turned around and said, you know what? I'm tired of you. You're fired. Don't ever talk to me again.
Well, he wouldn't be able to.
We're partners on the podcast.
Partners on the podcast.
It would take a lot to get to that point. And even then,
he
Jack
can make it on his own without you. You can't.
I would be able to. I probably wouldn't do YouTube, but I would probably do some sort of a consulting thing.
Jack could do consulting. For
Consultant.
sure.
You'll be a consultant.
Yeah.
Pickleball instructor.
You could use some
Is it
pickleball.
consult in other words? Another definition of consult, like if somebody dies, you consult them.
That's consult.
Consoling.
That's
could
what
be
you would
consoling.
You'd be consoling, not consulting.
I can consult.
Yeah. 'Cause
So
you'd be
what,
like a
I'm
funeral.
curious, what do you think of me selling off my real estate? I'm slowly just getting rid of
Depends,
everything. I sold my house in West LA. I
Congratulations.
know we talked briefly about that.
I knew
I
it wasn't
sold it.
East LA.
I sold it. I got 3 offers. All of them were over asking. 2 of them were cash. Sold. The buyer's fantastic. The buyer's actually a subscriber, believe it or
Great.
not. Yeah.
And they made you sign the refrigerator too, I heard.
A what?
They made you sign the refrigerator.
I would do that. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's great. But if you sold it with 3 offers for quick cash, then, you probably left money on the table.
No.
You
I
left money on the table.
So I
and
purposely
you don't want to admit it.
So I purposely underpriced
Burns you
it.
up, doesn't it?
I see. Here's the thing.
Makes you fucking angry.
I thought the
I
home-
left money on the table.
I thought the home was worth anywhere from 2.6 to 2.8, depending on who buys it at what time of the market. We priced it 2.499 purposely. On Zillow, it was like a trending home in that zip code.
Trending.
It got more views in the first 48 hours. I was checking the views on Zillow.
He was checking those views,
The
baby.
view to save ratio on my house was higher than any other listing in Santa Monica.
any other listed in Santa Monica.
And so I knew it was going to be, we got a lot of activity. We had so many showings. We got 3 offers pretty quickly, and we just countered. So I feel like I got a price
you
where...
listed the house for 2.5, right?
Yeah, 2,499.
You sold it for 2.8.
2,650 is what I ended up getting.
Very good.
Which I was happy.
I mean, your strategy can work by going low and attracting
It was in my
buyers,
range, yeah.
I like to rather play the old game. I'm selling, I'm up here, you coming down here, we meet in the middle. I mean, I always like to leave a little cushion room to bargain with people when I'm selling, you know?
But see, here's the thing. I had more leverage because we could say to the buyer, listen, we have 2 other offers. We have, these cash offers here. You got to remove your contingency. So we did no loan, no appraisal. I think we only did a 3 to 5 day inspection window. And we opened escrow, I think, on a Tuesday, and all contingencies removed on a Friday. Otherwise, we're going with the backup offer.
Quick money, baby. Quick money. He sold it for overlisting, and he got quick money.
But that, honestly, selling that property was a weight lifted off my shoulders. It felt so good. I'm just paying the tax on it, just getting it over with, but just not having to think about, the gardener didn't show up. And then the squirrels were chewing through wires, and I have to fix this. Or the pump in the fountain broke, and now I have to figure out how to fix that when I don't live there. Or just all these little things like, I had a car back up into my gate, the gate that's in front of the driveway. It backed up, and the gate was crooked coming out, and I had to figure out how to fix that from another state. I hated doing that. And then the property tax bill would come, and that's $26,000. Gone. And I don't know where the money goes. And that upsets me. And then it's seeing what happens in the Palisades and insurance companies dropping out. And they didn't drop my house, but I'm worried about it. All they got to say is, hey, we're not insuring this.
Families to me only make sense if you live in them. If you're not living in it, or you're not buying it to fix and flip, forget about it. Single family house is a waste of time. So you did good. You got rid of it because you didn't need it. You weren't making money on it. And now you got all that money sitting in the bank. Not in your greedy little hands.
So for your family's sake, though, you wanted to exit all of your real estate and put it all in bonds, put it in treasuries?
No, I'm not going to exit real estate. I'm going to turn over assets that I feel have some future value upside to my kids. And, if I have to stay in the portfolio with them, I stay in, who cares? But, bonds are definitely a way to go. Tax-free municipal bonds is the safest, smartest thing anybody could ever do if they really want to truly protect their future and their life. Because it's the safest, smartest thing to do. And then the bond funds are really good. You know why? Because the bond funds pay it monthly, baby. You don't have to wait. Bonds only pay twice a year. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm invested in one of your bonds.
Bond funds?
I get paid 5.3%, no taxes. No federal income taxes.
Now imagine, for every $1 million, you get over $50,000 a year. Let's say you got $10 million. $10 million sitting in a tax-free muni bond is going to get you $500,000 a year. Tax-free.
Yeah.
That's like $1 million if you're in California.
Yeah. Now, by the way, quick thanks to our sponsor, CyberGhost VPN, for sponsoring this video.
CyberGhost is one of the most trusted VPNs out there with over 38 million users worldwide and over 20,000 strong reviews on Trustpilot.
Using a VPN is one of the simplest ways to protect your online privacy. Like, a lot more eyes are watching your online activity than you think.
And of course, even incognito mode does not stop it. Your internet provider, your work or school network, and even your home Wi-Fi router can still track what you're doing.
CyberGhost helps by encrypting your online data and running it through their secure servers. You just pick from over 100 locations before you browse.
It also lets you access geo-restricted games and content from over 40 streaming platforms, including Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney+. And here's a little special sauce I'll sprinkle on top. Changing your location can actually help you find better deals online.
CyberGhost works on all major devices like Mac, Apple, iOS, and Android, and you could protect up to 7 devices at the same time.
And guys, if you're thinking about it, using our link in the description gets you their absolute best deal at $2.03 per month, plus 4 months for free, which is 84% off.
They also offer a 45-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free to try it out. We like it enough to recommend it to all of you watching.
Once again, the link is down below in the description. Thank you so much to CyberGhost for sponsoring this episode.